6'8", number 42, Kevin Love. At the shooting guard position, at 6'9", number 19, Ace Bailey. Starting at power forward, 6 feet 10 inches, number 20, Jaren Jackson Jr. At the upper guard position, 6 feet 4 inches, number 3, Keontae George. The other forward, 7 feet 1 inch, number 23, Lauri Markkanen. Your head coach is Will Hardy. Your Utah Jazz.
Let's check out Minnesota's starting lineup. Edwards is the 2, McDaniels the 3. Randall and Gobert are in the middle. And it's MP in at the point. And for Utah, we've got Jaren Jackson. Bailey out there with Keontae George. Then it's Lauri Markkanen. And it's Love in at the 5, roaming the paint. Well, we always hear about the rookie wall, Graham. But some players seem to claim it's a myth.
Well, you know, B.A., I think it's real for most first-year players. Adjusting to the length and intensity of an NBA season can be exhausting. But some guys will be able to break through that wall.
Now here's MP. Pass to Randall. Back to MP. Love grabs the miss. Here's Bailey. Here's Markkanen. Three-pointer. Sinks it from distance.
Yeah, look, you know Markkanen has this kind of range. That defense has got to get out on him.
Here's MP. Offline from the high post. And so Markkanen will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. It's a three-point game. A tough loss coming against San Antonio in their last game.
I'll tell you what, once things started to go downhill, their performance plummeted. It wound up getting pretty ugly.
Yeah, they just committed too many mistakes at both ends. But credit their opponent for being disruptive. Well, you love the unselfishness, makes the next pass, and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Well, the Timberwolves this summer signing extensions to keep their elite front court intact. In bringing back Julius Randle and Naz Reid, they maintain a team strength, one that seems more necessary than ever in the loaded West, guys.
Making the commitment. Okay, thanks for the report, Shams. George with the bucket.
Well, this is why George's coaches encourage him to keep shooting from deep, because they know he's only going to get better.
Good ball movement here by Minnesota. For 3, Randall drops in the 3.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
George's shot is good.
The jumper with a nice high release. George was ready to attack the second he got the ball.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Will Hardy gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. His team is facing off with the Ant-Man, Anthony Edwards. As far as how they plan to defend him, Coach said it'll be a team effort. They plan to rotate who has him defensively, and Coach's words were, Ant is so special. You have to guard him with the numbers. Back to you guys.
And Allie, thank you for that. Here's Markkanen following the three-pointer by Minnesota. Pass to Bailey from outside the arc. Another 3 for Utah.
A confident answer from Bailey, the rookie wanting to prove he can hang.
Randall, a screen on George. MP, the pass to Randall. And he banks in the layup. Randall's got 5 now.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Here's George. It's blocked by Gobert.
As intimidating a defensive presence as there is, Gobert could write a book on rim protection.
The monster Count it. His 3rd and 5 attempts.
Scoring well this quarter, picking up steam as he goes.
Stan, Rudy Gobert. He can be a double-double machine, but his real importance is on the defensive end.
Yeah, he's been named Defensive Player of the Year 4 times, which is tied for the most in NBA history, B.A. And he's been the anchor of multiple top-ranked defenses throughout his career.
And so Will Hardy calls the timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. A line change here for Utah. And Minnesota will go for a different look here. Naz Reid's checked in for Gobert. Ingles comes in for Julius Randle. DeSumo, he's checked in for McDaniels. And it's DiVincenzo in for Edwards. Now here's Williams. Just 4 to shoot. Releases. Reid with the rebound.
You can hear him sputtering all the way over here. He knows he should have knocked that one down.
MP, the pass to Reid. DiVincenzo on the wing. MP outside. Launches it. Knocks down the triple. He's got 10.
Quick decision-making by MP. I love how confident he looked taking that shot.
Out to the right wing. Filipowski, the pass to Conchar. For 3, Collier. Reid with the rebound.
Looking to answer the 3 from the other end. Maybe too eager there.
He gets it in there.
Well, even though he hasn't been in the league a long time, MP knows exactly where to get his points.
Jazz trail by 6. And we've got 28 seconds left to play in the first. Minnesota has gone 3 of 3 from outside and looking sharp here in the first. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
Can they get it? The 3 is up. And the basket by Mikhailuk.
Well orchestrated. And then the pass is right on the money.
MP looking around. And Reid with a basket on the assist by MP.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
And so it's MP making things happen for Minnesota. Oh, what a quarter. He was absolutely... And... Minnesota making a change here. MP's checked in. Utah's gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. And the Jazz haven't been past the second round since 2007. Now trying to build a contender.
Well, B.A., they know in the West that's a tall order. They got to be patient and build this thing from the ground up.
On the court for Minnesota. Randle at power forward with Reid at center. MP is out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's DeSumo in at the 3. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Spurs was all business. He picked up 29 points, and he was dealing assists all around. He made an impact at every turn, and he looked like he had fun doing it. Guys?
Allie, great info there. Well, it'll be interesting to see how much of that performance carries over into this one.
His goal is to provide whatever the team needs from him on that particular evening.
Well, I'm sure he's coming in with a lot of confidence after last game. He wants to have a repeat performance here tonight.
Reid, good.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Here's Collier, covered by MP. It's stolen by MP. And they're on the break. Jumps up. MP fast up the floor.
Clearly, MP has been well coached already on how to support a fast break play.
Now, for those joining us now, we're in the second quarter, about 3 minutes gone by. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Timberwolves.
Yeah, what a disconnect. Sloppy play like that is something they can expect to come up in the film session.
The Jazz making a switch here. Markkanen's checked in. Edwards, he's checked in for the Timberwolves.
First half, 2 minutes.
To the middle. And it's Randle with the jam.
Nothing the defense can do about that. Randle just powers it down.
And so it's George with it. He brings it up for Utah. They trail by 9. They faced off right here last time they met, but the home club just couldn't pull out the win.
Today's game is about effort and energy. They got crushed on the glass the last time these teams played.
Yeah, it wasn't their finest hour or finest 2 hours. It has to be a matter of pride for them this time.
Pass to Markkanen. That's what he does. Lauri Markkanen.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
The Timberwolves lead by 4. For Lauri Markkanen, a really talented scorer, Stan. How do you think he's fared with more responsibility?
BA, I think he's done very well. He's a prototypical stretch 4 who scores at an efficient rate, and with his elevated role, he's just grown in his confidence.
Williams misses.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Here's MP. Oh, another miss by MP.
Well, when they're playing off you, you have to make them pay. And he couldn't.
Down low. That's good from Collier on the assist from Williams. Collier's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, things have changed for him this quarter. It's starting to go his way.
Pass to Dosunmu. Fires the 3. Knocks it down from distance. And the Timberwolves lead by 7.
And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
Yeah, when you're moving the ball like that, it just keeps everyone engaged in the game.
And so it's Minnesota closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this.
Hello, folks. Still a ways off, and this is totally off topic, but how did you guys feel about games on back-to-back nights?
I didn't mind back-to-back games, but what I really like were back-to-back titles.
Yeah, I know a little something about that too, Shaq. I know it's pretty sweet.
Well, it sure is nice to see you guys agreeing about something for a change. And now let's talk about our featured game. It was a solid first half for the Timberwolves.
Tick-tock, tick-tock. That sounds like their offense right now. Clock work.
Speaking of clocks, I think you've...
And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and...
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. Hey, you look at MP in this game. He's been everywhere.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
Jazz trail by 7. Keontae George out there with Bailey. Then it's Lauri Markkanen. Then there's Kevin Love. And it's Jackson in at the 4. And that's the group for Will Hardy as we begin the second half. Minnesota's got 6 of 7 threes to fall. They're looking solid out there. Grant, you played in a more physical era of the NBA. Now it seems like the league is trying to strike a balance there.
I think you're spot on, B.A. There's been some back and forth, trying to keep the game free-flowing and physical. The league's trying for the best of both worlds.
MP drives in. Yes, and it's Edwards picking up the assist. 23 points for MP.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
George outside. A little mid-range shot is up. Utah with another miss.
Coming out stone cold here. Sometimes the break will do that to you.
Well, when you look at what he's provided them on the offensive ends, it's been an important part of why they're leading.
And so Will Hardy calls the timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. And Grant, this defense of the Timberwolves, one of the league's stingiest.
Well, if you look up and down their lineup, not many weak links for opponents to target. And then, of course, you've got 4-time Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert, on that back line. Yeah, they're tough.
And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Julius Randle.
Well, his scoring has dipped over the last few seasons, and sometimes that can be cause for concern. But it doesn't always tell the full story. You have to consider his role, his usage, as well as the other ways he contributes to the team.
George's shot is off.
Well, this will make you a little uneasy, missing 4 in a row to start the third.
And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line. And that's going to send MP to the free throw line. Jaren Jackson picks one up, and a contract extension this summer for Jazz head coach Will Hardy.
Well, one of the youngest head coaches in the league. He has the respect of all of the other head coaches. He's part of that Spurs coaching tree, and his extension runs through 2031, which is a nice commitment from the Jazz.
And thanks to AT&T for a great look at that dunk on their connected cam. Jazz trail by 18. George with it, now guarded by MP. It's blocked by Gobert.
Well, you have to be aware of Gobert on the floor. He's got a few Defensive Player of the Year trophies.
And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
Yeah, good offense comes from great defense. This lead is only getting stronger with plays like that.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Utah moving the ball around. Here's George. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. George has got his third basket on the night right there.
Just a gutsy play by George inside, finding the close-range look.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. Anthony Edwards is truly a superstar on the rise. He said, quote, "People forget how young I am. I'm not even touching my prime yet. I'm just trying to get more efficient as every year goes by." Back to you guys.
A star on the rise. Allie, thanks for the report. Marketing for three. They get it back. Love. It's blocked by Gobert.
Well, Rudy loves erasing shots. Every chance he gets, he'll take a swipe at you. I just love the ball movement.
Jazz trail by 21. Marketing outside. Takes a three. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight. It's been an outstanding performance for them in just about every area.
Yeah, and to do it on the road, it shows how well prepared this team was coming into this contest. After just 1 turnover in the first half, he just keeps giving it away here in the second. You cannot keep making these careless mistakes.
Utah making a switch here. Filipowski's checked in. Reed's checked in for the Timberwolves. DeSumo comes in for McDaniels. Well, Lauri Markkanen comes from a family full of athletes, Graham.
Oh, yes, indeed, B.A. Lauri's mom and dad were both pro basketball players, and so was one of his brothers. And his other brother is a professional soccer player, so it definitely runs in the family.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And over the 5 decades of the Jazz franchise history, almost half of those years, they were coached by the great Jerry Sloan.
Well, the Jazz were a team that took on Jerry Sloan's toughness and a willingness to fight at all times. Those days are in the past, but they still echo in Utah.
Here's what Utah's going with right now. Williams is checked in for Jaren Jackson Jr. Williams comes in for Lauri Markkanen. Mikhailuk's checked in for Bailey. And it's Collier in for George. MP shot is off.
Well, you gotta miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
Williams passes to Mikhailuk. Here's Collier, covered by MP. They get back on track. The kick out to Williams. Sends it home from three-point land.
You can't give a shooter that kind of look on the perimeter. I don't care who it is.
Here's MP. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Well, that's the kind of player MP is striving to become.
Free throw good, MP.
Well, we're seeing a different version of him in this half, taking a more direct approach. He didn't have a single free throw in the first half.
Konchar, he's checked in for Utah. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Phillips is checked in. Pass to Williams. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in. Williams has got 5 now.
Precise delivery on the pass. Led him perfectly.
MP outside, up in time. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so it's MP making things happen for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Over 40 points tonight and making it look easy. We'll be back in a moment. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket.
Will Hardy calls for the timeout. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. Now Edwards. MP up top. Moving along. 2 minutes gone in the fourth. And George with some nice D. Utah's gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the fourth. Outside Love. The three. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. Love's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Here's MP, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It goes on Keontae George.
MP showing he's a force near the hoop.
All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
Well, look, you have to be able to count on energy and effort every night, and they're showing a lot of it with their transition buckets.
Well, they've also been impressive, forcing a ton of mistakes. Not only that, but converting those mistakes into points on the other end.
Jackson, the pass to Markkanen. Utah moving the ball around. 5 on the clock. The Jazz need to get one up in a hurry. Bailey's shot is off. Minnesota leading by 21. Here's MP. From down in the low post, it goes. MP's got 45 points.
Yeah, and let me tell you guys, I've seen a lot of great players come up in this league. MP is as focused on winning as they come.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
For 3, George. He buries it from 3.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
A nice shot by MP.
Well, how about MP right there? Just drilling a 3 of his own for good measure.
Jackson outside. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. And despite the NBA's popularity, some folks criticizing the wide-open style of play.
Yeah, you know, BA, some of the artistry is lost when guys are mostly hunting for open threes. But for some teams like the Celtics and Warriors, that's been a championship-winning formula. And, well, we all know it's a copycat league.
And a foul called on MP. That's his first foul. There are usually 1 or 2 mid-season coaching changes in the NBA every year. Can those energize the team, Grant?
You know, BA, we've seen it give teams a boost in the past, but only on occasion. Usually it's a last-ditch effort in a doomed season or simply just turning the page.
Pass to Bailey. Fires the 3. Utah with another miss. Minnesota leading by 23.
Well, the score
good. He hits again.
His elite offensive play has made its mark here once again.
Now second overall in career 50-point games. Fire up that GOAT conversation.
Certainly, Michael Jordan, the guy he's just passed, is dead center in that ongoing conversation around who is the best ever.
Jackson for 3. The rebound by the Timberwolves. MP inside, working on George. MP no good. Markkanen right side. Pass to Jackson. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. But you can't make it that obvious.
MP outside. Reed a screen on George. And here's MP from outside. Misses. So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
And that'll do it, folks. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. So long, everybody.